Hi everybody, and a very warm welcome back to my channel. I'm on BBO and I'm going to play the weekly free instant tournament. So that's Matchpoint's best hand. Let's have a look, see what we've got. So 16 count, 5, 4, 4, 0. Normal spade opening. And here I will read with the hearts here because most important to get the majors in. If we bid 2 diamonds, then partner's not going to introduce a 4-card heart suit, so we want to get the hearts in. And we might have a decision if partner bids 2 spades, but let's see what happens. They do. So now we can sort of pattern out. It actually says it's 4 diamonds here, but I think you could do this on a 5, 5, 4, 3, 1 shape as well. But bid out our shape and show some extra values and see what partner does. I don't know whether I trust the robot to do the right thing here. It's having a long tank here, and it's bid 3 spades. So, you know, partner had really good clubs, maybe king, queen, 10, 5th or something, and a 9 or 10 count. They could think about bidding 3 no, but they've sort of said that 3 spades is where they want to play, so we give up. So interesting. So I think maybe they sort of did have a 3 no bid here. They got quite a lot of extra high cards and some sort of fitting honours in our suits. And I think 3 no is where we want to be. So I guess I'm going to cash. We're a bit short of entries to table, but I guess I can cash 2 spades to get some trumps drawn. This could be a singleton, and then maybe run the 10 of hearts, and then maybe we can get back to table with the hearts to take another diamond finesse if that looks right. So I think I'm going to put the 10 up here, see what East plays. They play the jack, so they could have, if they played the queen, they wouldn't have the jack, but here they could have the queen. Knowing the robots, it's quite likely they have got the queen. So we can play a couple of rounds of trumps. Don't know whether they're 3-3 or 4-2, we can't really tell, but let's run the heart. So the heart wins. And the 2 is missing, so it looks like hearts might be 4-2. So we sort of have a decision to make. I guess we can run another heart here. Maybe we should play the queen to get them to cover. I'd quite like them to cover this now. Right. So it looks like the hearts were 4-2. Our hearts are blocked, but let's see if we can split out the spades. We can, so we're going to make a lot of tricks here. In fact, we may even be making a slam if the hearts were 3-3. That's interesting. Let's go false count. Now we can run the 8 of diamonds, playing the 7 underneath. Okay, we don't need to. So we have the rest. Probably going to be bad. That's 71%. Well, I'd certainly take that for missing game. I think 3 knows where you want to be. I guess it's a bit... It's not completely cold, but it is a pretty friendly layout, to be fair. King of hearts on side, queen jack of diamonds on side, spades 3-3. So we have this situation here, 15 high, 5-4 in the majors. We could double, we have, but then we might miss a 5-3 heart fit. We've sort of got enough high cards that we can compete again if they bid 2 or 3 diamonds. So I'm going to start with a heart, and then we can double back in. If you have a 1 bid hand, you know, make this 3 low clubs. I quite like a double to get both majors in, but it's okay. So good raise from partner Q bid. So we have a game bid, nice and easy. guess we could have a slam on. Yeah, this doesn't look like much of a hand. Well, I say that's maybe a bit unfair. We have actually a little bit of work to do here, don't we? Because we've got to get both those spades ruffed and the trumps drawn, so we can't just afford to go gung-ho drawing all the trumps. Clubs, what do we think they are? Maybe 3-3. West didn't raise the diamonds, although there's a lot of diamonds missing, so maybe that means that West is very weak. Maybe East is something like 3-1-5-4. Maybe 4-1-5-3 is another possibility. I guess they could even be 5-5 East. Robots need quite a bit of extra values to bid over 2 diamonds, or to bid 3 clubs. So what do we do here? We could win the club and play a diamond to loosen up the communications, and then we can probably take two spade ruffs easily enough. We could win, cross to a heart, play a club up. Problem is they might play another trump now, and then depending on what's exactly going on in clubs, let's see what the first trick is. Yeah, I'd expect East to have the king-queen here. Maybe we should just loosen stuff up. Maybe there's not much we can do if... I guess there's not much we can do if I suppose if trumps are 2-2, then everything's hunky-dory, isn't it? We can just draw 2 trumps. But if trumps are 3-1, then we are jeopardising ourselves by playing 2 trumps, because we won't be able to ruff 2 spades. Having said that, if we think king-queen of clubs is on side, I guess we're still making... I think I'm going to play for clubs to be 3-3, so I'm going to play the diamond immediately. Okay, so it looks like they are 3-3. So I guess there are lots of ways of making now. Or I guess East could have 2. Oh, that's another possibility, isn't it? So I guess king of spades, ruff a heart low. Ruff a spade low, I mean. We could then try 2 trumps. Ruff a diamond, ruff the other spade high, ruff a diamond back. Or we could play 2 trumps now, I guess. 2 trumps now. Spade, ruff a spade low, ruff a diamond. Yeah, maybe that's okay. Trumps are 2-2, we're just claiming. They are. Okay, so we have everything. So 15 count, so diamond opening, pretty normal. Well, I'd like to do something here because we've got a void in the suit they've bid. 3 card support. We can't really support, but I think we can bid 3 clubs in the robot star showing extra value, so 17 to 22 total points, which is fine. We're within that because total points is allowing for some shape. I wonder if we can bid 4 hearts now. 4 clubs, 4 diamonds, 3 hearts. 18 to 21. Well, we're a bit light on high cards, but I don't really want to defend 3 spades, I don't think. Might not be right, this. So how have we done? Well, if they're taking ace and a ruff, which they may well be, I guess we need the... We're going to... Oh, they can then tap us as well, can't they? They're not doing that. They're tapping us. Were they making... They may well have been making 3 spades. So we may be sort of playing with the house a bit here. Well, I can't believe they're underleading the ace here. So I guess we ruff. Do we play a diamond to the king? If they ruff it off, then we're sort of protected from them playing a spade. Or the other option is to play is just to go for king of hearts. Maybe we get the club away on the diamonds eventually anyway. Depends a bit who's got the... It was a jump over call, so... Feels like West is going to have the... ace of hearts here. There's no real advantage to unblocking the king of diamonds. I think I'm just going to play king of hearts. Yeah, well, they've ducked. Or do we play a diamond now? Then if they tap us, we could pitch off. Let's try diamond, and then if they ruff, then we can play the ace of spades. Or maybe this hand's got the ace of hearts still. Yeah, let's play a diamond. Oh, they were 3-2. Well, I guess we ruff the spade. We're not going to make this, but we can ruff the spade and play queen of diamonds pitching or spade loser. Or maybe we are. Maybe we're not so badly placed. So we can... We can ruff this. Do we just play a heart? We can just play a heart now, can't we? I think so. Because we had all the pips, so they've just got the ace of hearts left. Yeah. Well, I can claim giving them the ace of hearts. One spade, 3 hearts, 4 hearts. Wow, we've got a tremendous hand here. So good chance partner's got a void spade here. Given how much bidding's going on, there's a lot of bidding going on. That feels like East is quite likely to have 5 spades, maybe a void heart or something. I'm going to pass and then bid 5 hearts, I think. I don't want them to bid 5 spades particularly. Let's see if we get doubled. Yeah. I think we might have chances depending on what partner's got. The partner's got singleton, so we have to guess the hearts, don't we? So we've got a diamond and a spade definitely to lose. We can play ace of clubs. Jack 6-2. What's going on here? Might have a decision to make. Let's see what happens in the right. Well, obviously I'm not sure we know enough not to just play for the drop here. If we play for the drop, yeah, they were. I guess they were going off, weren't they? In 4. So we know spades are probably 5-4. It could be 6-3, I suppose. So what did that hand? That hand had king of diamonds, had king, queen of diamonds, and king of clubs is 8. We have 15 is 23. It feels like the king of hearts rates to be offside. Give East any spade honour. And West played the jack of clubs. I mean, would they play the queen from queen jack? So if East has really got king queen in the minors, then West has definitely got the king of hearts. I think I'm going to play ace of hearts. Yep. So they're going to get a diamond and a spade. So we're in third seat and we don't have spades. So let's see how many points we've got. 5, 8, 10, 14. So we could open a bit of an offbeat no trump. We are vol against not, which makes it less attractive, but it might keep out spades. We might just have enough in the way of high cards to stop them. We are aceless. I'm slightly worried that we could be going like 200 light. I think I'm just going to open a club. I don't think many people will pass here. So I'm going to rebid. I might try 2 hearts here in the 4-3 and hope partner doesn't raise. Or we could bid a no trump. No one's raised spades. We could bid a no trump and hope now. Now we know partner's got a few points. Partner could have 5 hearts. That would be good. So I think we've got 3 options here. We could bid 2 clubs, which is a bit horrible on the 5 card suit. We could bid 2 hearts, which is a bit horrible with only 3. We could bid a no trump, which is a bit horrible with a small singleton, or jack anyway. I think I'm going to try 2 hearts and hope partner doesn't raise. So partner's bid 3 clubs. We can pass that comfort now. We just want to try and go plus. So North really likes clubs. Well, we've got a pretty good hand for clubs, given it says 3 plus clubs, but I think the robot's going to have 4. This hand seems to have a lot of spades. I think I'm going to try 4 clubs. Yeah, partner's got 4 clubs. We're going to need a bit of luck here. We're going to have to truffle out. Maybe the queen of diamonds. Oh. Are they just taking a rough here? That's fine if they do, I think. So they're taking a rough. Now they're trying another top spade. Well, I think we're looking pretty good here. I guess if... What do we know? I guess I'd try the king of clubs to see what happens, because if everyone follows to this, then we have a claim. We can ruff 2 diamonds. I suppose we're in some sort of trouble if they don't, but let's try it. No. Okay. So do we think West had 7 spades and was 1-1? So if they had ace, king, queen of spades, queen of hearts, that's 11. We give them the queen of diamonds. We can take a ruffing finesse. We can draw trump, unblock the diamond, take the ruffing finesse. Let's see if it tells us how many high cards. It just says twice rebiddable, 15 to 19 total points, 12 to 19 total points. Now, I don't think we can manage any sort of squeeze here. Is there any sort of trump squeeze or anything? I don't think so. So I've got a cross to a diamond. Then I could say finesse a club back to the 10, cash the queen, king of diamonds. Or can we just cross ruff this? I suppose maybe we can play diamond. So if we play diamond, then a heart across, king of diamonds pitching a spade, say jack of diamonds ruffed. Oh yeah, maybe this is better. Yeah, I think this is just making. So diamond across, a heart back, which we know is safe. I don't want them to get any diamonds away here. So king of diamonds now. Jack of diamonds. Okay, so they've given it away now. But say this hand had played low, we were going to ruff another heart, which we know East is going to have to follow. Then we can ruff high with the ace of. So if this hand had played low, we'd have ruffed, played the heart, ruffing, and then diamond to the ace, and then we got queen 10 of clubs over the jack X here. But we can claim when the queen comes in. So 13 high, again we don't have spades, but I'm going to open a heart. Yeah, they're protecting here. I think I'm just going to bid 3 hearts and try and buy it rather than. I probably want to do that anyway. I don't really want to hear that they find a spade fit and compete. So let's try 3 hearts. They did compete, and the robot has this rather annoying habit of bidding a 4th one because it thinks 3 hearts. I think, yeah, it thinks it's a bit stronger than it really should be. So this is probably going to be a hopeless contract. No, it's not actually. So they found a good lead though. Maybe it doesn't matter. We can win this. We're going to play. We've got to ruff these 2 clubs. So we've got to come back. Have we got to come back on a trump? Maybe we don't. Maybe we can just duck a spade. Eight 7. Does this hand have a doubleton? think we can rough this high. Do we duck us? Do we play ace on a spade now just to loosen stuff up? I think we're going to be fine. Say we play ace on a spade, they're going to cash a couple of diamonds. The diamonds can't be 6-2. The spades we know are going to be 4-3. Maybe it's quite likely that hearts are 2-2 here. But the other option is to come back on a heart. Rough the club, someone's going to get something away somewhere. I think I want to loosen up my spade communication first. So the diamonds can't be 6-2. They're playing another heart, so we can win that. Now we can rough the club. And we're home, as long as West had the 3-4 spades that they promised, which seemed likely. I think the problem is the robot was actually too good for its yeah, so what would have happened here if we hadn't loosened up the communication before? I think this is, let's just have a look at this. So this was the position after we'd roughed the first club. I'm not sure we can survive if we play a heart. Yeah, because what happens is we play a heart and rough the club, and now West can throw a diamond away, and now that 9 of hearts is going to get promoted. That was exactly the thing I was worried about. That's why I wanted to open up this route back to hand, which was safe. We knew that West had 4 spades for their 3 spade bid. It's quite a nice hand, actually. So a really nice 6-5. We've only 14, but this is strong enough to reverse. So if we were weaker, you might consider opening a heart, but I'm gonna bid 3 hearts anyway here. They found a diamond fit. It's really a lot more points than I'm supposed to have. But we're just hoping we've got a fit in one of these suits. And now I'm going to bid 4 hearts and just hope for the best. So we have got a fit, but we're a bit skinny on high cards. And there could be a rough coming here. I'm not sure there's much we can do about this, really. We can play ace queen of hearts, just hoping that they try and cash. I mean, I don't think East is very likely to have king 1 of hearts. Possible, but we need East to have king 1 of hearts and East to have, and the clubs to be 2-2. I think I'm just going to play ace jack of hearts and hope that they either don't find the rough. Okay, so the finesse was off. Now it's a question, do they find the rough? We'll just encourage a diamond. Oh, looks like they were 2-2. Yeah, okay. So, well, they're going to get a spade. We can draw this trump and try a spade to the king, but it's not going to work. Okay, making 10. Right, can we keep it up? So we have a strong no trump. Fourth highest lead. So it would be, yeah, we're off the spade suit. So it looks like percentage to go in with the 10. If they've led from jack to 4, we're going to have 4 clubs. Now in these sort of situations, the robots tend to go after the weakest suit in dummy, so they'll probably, if East gets in, they'll probably switch to hearts, unless they've got a really obvious spade situation. So I think I'm more likely, if the 10 wins, I'm probably going to try diamonds. Or I guess we could cross. If it loses, we can cross in the club and try a diamond to the queen. Hope they switch to hearts. We've got the heart finesse as another option. So it loses. So maybe there's a good chance clubs are 3-3. Let's cross anyway. And try a diamond. Now we could try ace and another. And hope they switch to hearts. Then we'd have a decision whether to finesse in hearts or just cash out our... We'd have 3 diamonds, a club and a heart. So if we play ace and another, that takes us up to 4, and then the club would be 5, a heart would be 6, and 2 good diamonds would be 8. I think we would be probably cashing out. Now the other option, what have we got? 3 tricks so far. If we think clubs are splitting, we've got 2 clubs is 5, a diamond is 6. So then we could try the heart finesse, but we don't know clubs are splitting for certain. I think I'm going to try ace and a diamond. Oh, now the issue is that it's maybe West that's going to get in. But maybe they've only got 4 spades anyway. Yeah, let's try it. No, it's East that's getting in. They pitch the 6 of hearts. No, they've switched to a spade. How are we doing? Well, what's going on here? They've screwed up the spade suit. So I've got 4 tricks I can cash for 8, or I can take the heart finesse, but then I'd be down. I'd be down whatever. So West had an ace queen of spades. I don't think we're going to know enough about this. And East had king jack of diamonds. The West had ace queen jack of spades. Ace queen jack 5th. I think they were balanced though, weren't they? So they've got. So they've either got king 1 heart left. The heart finesse is actually a percentage to be onside. I think Hearts are probably I think Hearts probably started 4-3. I think West. If I think what's going on is that I guess the spades could be 4-4, and East knows that they. Does East know I haven't got Ace King of Hearts? I'm not sure they do. So West had 2 diamonds. I think clubs are probably 3-3. It could be that clubs were 4-2 and West had no option but to sort of pitch a heart. So they could have 2 low hearts. Pass. So what would that give East? Say King Jack 5th heart. Ace of spades. Oh, maybe we can work out that East didn't have the. If East has got King of spades, King Jack of that's 11. King Jack of spades, King Jack of diamonds, King of spades, King Jack of diamonds. That's 7. Jack of hearts is 8. So that would mean, yeah, East can't have the King Jack of hearts. So I think the King is probably offside. I'm going to just going to claim my 4 tricks for 1 over trick. Okay, we're right. Okay, well that was a pretty good set, to say the least. Let's leave it there. I'll see you soon for more bridge. Bye for now.